Darling, this is Ultraviolet Morgan, and I was recording. I thought I could finish in 2 videos, and all of a sudden my phone stopped recording and said, "Do you want to update?" No, I'm in the middle of recording, thanks. Anyway, I was saying that I feel like, intuitively, I'm having a hard time. I want to go to focus. I'm going to bring right up to her face. Intuitively, depending, I feel like I could get different sort of impressions from her expression. Like, I can see her. At first I looked at it and she looked like maybe kind of sad, but then I see her as being very sort of devoted. Again, she looks like she's holding a baby. Even her expression is like that sweet, calm feeling you get when you are holding your newborn who's fast asleep and finally not crying. And suddenly they're the most beautiful thing in the world. And they're always the most beautiful thing in the world. But you're not always really tapped into that when they're screaming their brains out. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be real. So, this is beautiful. They're also beautiful. She's got a dog sleeping down on her feet. This is very maternal to me. Very nurturing and loving and just beautiful. Two of Wands. Interesting. His boot is tied to one wand, and his wrist is tied to another. And he's got a bird that he's looking at. So I guess I'll be interested to see what the book says about that. He's sitting on the stump. So, I mean, generally Two of Wands to me represents either a path or a decision, or, a decision about a path. He does have the yin-yang symbol, sorry guys, here on his arm. So we have that duality that we're talking about. I just find this interesting that he's connected to each one. And maybe it's not a choice, but maybe it is actually, that he is connected to each. So he has to find that sort of balance, which generally you get with the Pentacles, the need for that balance. But, this card moves things around a little bit with some of their cards. So, Justice. Freaking stunning. Powerful, in my opinion. Powerful. And then you've got this artwork on these I forgot, pillars, which are very similar to your pillars for your High Priestess. So that's interesting to me. And there's a wheel up here. And of course our scales. And then, I don't know exactly what this is. I'll tell you, when at very first it reminded me of a Christmas ornament. I kind of was like, why does this card feel like Christmas? Like a Christmas bulb. But that's probably all the time I should spend on that one card. I feel like there's something else, but I don't know. She's got bare feet. I like that. Oh, look at the base. Look at the base of the pillar here with the skulls. That's really beautiful. I think, wasn't this the deck that had like the black face for the just like solid black, no features on our High Priestess? And also I noticed that the book, I did look at the book, and the book does not discuss the artwork or the choices, which I'd almost rather see than anything else. Because, I can work with the cards on my own and come up with, what they mean, and that sort of thing. But where can I find out about the choices of the artist? Of course, my camera wants to fade in and out. So here's the hermit with his flame. That's gorgeous and amazing. I like that. He doesn't have a lantern. He just has a camera, and candle, and he shields it with his hand to keep it burning. So, he does. I think he has a lantern down here, but it might be. I'm going to go close and back up because that usually helps with the focus. We've got the keys, and I think it might be an hourglass. So, instead. Whoa, some fire. We are burning 8 of swords. Wow. That's steep. And swords are fire in this deck. And, at first I felt really weird about that. Didn't think I was going to like it at all. But I do appreciate that it represents fire, and they're sure to show you lots of fire. Even when wands are fire, you never really see very much fire in the wand cards. Here's the Emperor. Very interesting. Kind of creepy, I would say. To me, there's a sort of creepiness that it kind of reminds me of American Horror Story. Even though that's a whole different mythical thing going on. But, yeah. Because we do have the feet of the beast. We do have the head of the beast. But the body is very, very human. And then they have a bull's head, which is a sculpture of some kind. That is not a. It could be part. I think it's part of the throne, because there you see the handles over here. It's not an actual animal. It's part of the throne. And then you've got the acorns and everything. So it's very representative of fall and autumn. And we've got the fire in the background. So I suppose swords probably also represent autumn. Just a guess. Page of Pentacles. Such an interesting look. Like, what? It's like he's like, what is that over there? It's kind of funny. I don't know. Unexpected. The King of Cups. I like this guy. Man, he's old. He has a King Arthur kind of vibe, and his feet are in the water. This painting style is really beautiful to me, and it clearly looks like a painting, but it feels real to me. And I'm doing this with my hands, if that matters. It feels real to me. It's not like photorealistic painting. It looks like a painting, but it feels real. I don't know if anyone else gets that, but that's how I feel about it. And he's got the trident like Neptune. 9 of Pentacles. This is so cute. This little squirrel with his head like inside of an acorn. Looks like. I don't know. She's holding him in her hand. And kind of, actually, it could be he, I'm not sure, but could be he or she, although by dress, I think she, but kind of a look like, meh. I don't get that, but don't get that look, but who knows? This is nice. 8 of Pentacles. And, reminds me of that actor that plays Thor. And again, there's a little squirrel. There's little happy squirrels all over this deck. And a dog. some stored up treasure. Beautiful. 7 of Pentacles. Nice. And a dog. Lots of animals in this deck. 2 of Pentacles. This is my card. It's cute. I like the cuteness of it. It's got a kind of cute quality. Fun quality. 5 of Wands. Alright, let's go. Let's walk around blind and beat each other up and accidentally smack a beehive. So, I mean, what could go wrong, right? 3 of Pentacles. Showing the apple. Very nice. There's that squirrel again. We have a squirrel at my work. Well, we have a few, but I may work at a place where there's food that gets thrown away outside sometimes. So, yeah. 4 of Pentacles. Very interesting. Oh. 9 of Wands. This is so, like, she's wild. Very interesting. 10 of Wands. Huh. Perfect. I love it. He doesn't... It's 10. It's usually the 9 where he's carrying a whole bunch home. And then he's burdened. But this guy's, like, I don't know. He still looks like he's got a lot of energy to me. 5 of Pentacles. Normally this is our poverty card. We kind of have, yeah, like, this person is sort of being helped. This person is very darkly in the background, needing to be helped. And this dog is very unhappy. But they're going past the door. And they don't seem to be paying attention to the dog. Because I thought maybe they're going to the door for help, but apparently not. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so weirdly I got a Charlie Manson vibe out of that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. 2 of Cups. Very nice. I get a very joyous feeling out of this. They appear to be a couple of monks. But they also appear to be very light and happy. Celebratory. Oh, that's lovely. 3 of Cups. Although they seem to be floating and he seems almost like he's falling. Almost looks like she's kind of giving him a push. You can't sit with us. 4 of Cups. And we've got a crab on his headpiece, like Cancer the crab. He's meditating. Whoa! Oh my. Great Aunt Sally. What a beautiful strength card. Wow, yeah. Even if she is a little too skinny and whatever, like, yeah, but it's gorgeous. Great card. There's a snake. There's maybe something in the water. And another snake, I think. It's really beautiful. A cactus? Maybe? Mountains? The details on these are beautiful. 5 of Swords. It's a different, definitely a different take. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got, this is what I noticed. We've got 3 swords on the ground. We've got 2 in the air. And instead of the people walking away, we've got 4 wolves walking away. And so 4 plus 1 makes 5. But I mean, clearly they didn't have the swords unless they're werewolves. It's possible. Like I said, the book really doesn't say, so it's up to us to figure that out. He turned them all into wolves and they ran away instead of swallowing him up, tearing him up. King of Wands. Kingly. Dun dun dun. Oh, poor Ten of Swords guy. He's done for. This gives me vibe of Game of Thrones, and I haven't seen or read Game of Thrones. I don't even know why. Just because I know a lot of people die. Jon Snow? I don't know. I know Jon Snow died. I don't know how. And this guy's in the snow, so that's probably what made me think of that. 9 of Swords. Really, really, really interesting artwork. Man, that wolf. Yeah. The Hanged Man. I don't know what I think about this Hanged Man card. I don't know. We'll leave it there. Queen of Swords. Oh, man. Yeah, I love how you can just really see the strength and power in her and just the resolve. The Death card. Yeah, that's, yeah, oh, ooh. Creepy. Wow, we got a cauldron, we got the moon, we got the scythe, we got a real deathly looking death. We got a hand coming up out of the ground. We've got things coming up out of the ground. Things. Ghouls. And the Knight of Swords charging into battle. Bum bum bum. Reckless, feckless, and fearless he goes. So there it is, folks. That is the Spellcasters Tarot. And just because it's one of my favorites, let's look at the moon again. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you will like and subscribe, and especially hope that you will comment down below. Until next time, tarot friends, be well, blessed be, namaste, and all the good things.